Hello and welcome back to some more Vaudeville, where last time we were playing, we got some severe bragging from Saxobar, but he did everything. And I realised that we didn't actually accuse him of all three, and for fun, we only did it for the ritual. So we're going to have to accuse him of all three for fun and see if we have our case solved. Now let's go talk to the chief first. Tell him the good news of what we have discovered. Hello, Chief.
Well, what do you want? Spit it out.
Saxabar confessed everything.
Confessed? Confessed to what? Are we talking about the recent murders in Vaudeville? Give me the details, Detective Martini. I want to know everything.
Saxabar said he hunted them down for fun.
He hunted them down for fun. Are you telling me that the perpetrator actually admitted to doing these horrible acts for amusement? That's sickening. Tell me, did this person provide any information about their motives or any other relevant details?
He just said he did it for the thrill and that he was so amazing and untouchable that you would not believe me.
An untouchable, you say? What is that? I have no idea what you're talking about, Detective Martini.
I don't think you heard.
Explain it to me. And why would I not believe you? Don't keep me in the dark here.
He said he was untouchable.
Untouchable. That's rather cryptic. Did the suspect provide any further explanation or evidence to support such a claim? I'm curious to understand what they meant by that.
He didn't provide evidence that he killed them, but he literally admitted to it, and if I had recorded it, I would have literal evidence of his admission of guilt.
So, you're saying that this individual openly admitted to you that they were responsible for the murders, but you didn't have a way to record it as evidence. Detective Martini, that's quite a predicament. If we don't have anything concrete to tie them to the crimes, it will be difficult to build a solid case. Tell me, did this person mention anything else that might be of significance?
That he is a beast and he likes to hunt.
A beast who likes to hunt. Interesting. It sounds like this suspect may have some twisted fascination with these acts. Did they provide any further details about their hunting methods or their targets? I'm trying to grasp the full extent of their depravity.
Monsieur Saxabar did not provide these details.
I see. It's unfortunate that the bodies didn't yield much in terms of additional information. We'll have to rely on other means to uncover the truth. Detective Martini, have you come across anything else that might shed light on this case? Any leads or potential witnesses we can pursue? Time is of the essence. Wait. Did you just say that Monsieur Saxabar admitted to hunting and killing the victims for the thrill? Are you absolutely certain about this, Detective Martini?
100%.
This is quite a serious accusation. We need solid evidence to back it up. Can you provide any more details about what he said or any other evidence that links him to the crimes?
Oh, it's a halt to stop talking about. Yes, 100%.
If you're so sure about this, then we can't afford to waste any more time. We must gather all the necessary evidence to support your claim. Tell me, what exactly did Monsieur Saxabar admit to? And do we have anything else that connects him to the murders?
Hunting down and killing the 3 victims.
Hold on just a minute, Detective Martini. Did you say that Monsieur Saxabar admitted to hunting down and killing people for the sake of obtaining a free vaccine? That sounds preposterous. Are you sure you heard him correctly? And more importantly, do we have any concrete evidence to back up these claims? I find it difficult to believe that someone
Why
would
are
go
you
to
so
such
obsessed with
extreme
COVID and
measures for something
vaccines?
as mundane as a vaccine.
You misheard me. I said the 3 victims, not free vaccine.
Yeah, my apologies for the misunderstanding, Detective. So, if I understood correctly, Monsieur Saxabar confessed to hunting down and killing the 3 victims. Is that correct? Please provide me with as much detail as possible about his confession. We need to gather all the necessary information to build a solid case against him.
Correct. He said he did it for fun.
He did it for fun. That's absolutely appalling. What kind of person takes pleasure in such heinous acts? Did he mention anything else about his motives or any specific details about the murders? We must uncover every piece of evidence and every lead to ensure justice is served.
He said he was untouchable.
Untouchable, you say? I find that statement quite intriguing. Detective Martini, did Monsieur Saxabar provide any further explanation or justification for considering himself untouchable? We need to understand his mindset and reasoning behind this claim.
He said he was the best.
The best, quite a bold assertion. Did Monsieur Saxabar elaborate on why exactly he considers himself to be the best? I'm curious to know what criteria or achievements led him to make such a grandiose proclamation.
He just believes that no one would touch him. You know, he thinks that he can get away with whatever he wants. He's one of those people.
So it seems that this Monsieur Saxabar believes he can evade any consequences for his actions. That's quite audacious of him. Detective Martini, do we have any evidence or leads that could potentially challenge his notion of being untouched? We need to gather as much information as possible to prove that no one is above the law.
If you arrest him for the crimes he has committed, that would prove he is not untouchable.
Arresting him for the crimes he has committed would indeed demonstrate that he is not beyond the reach of justice. However, we must ensure that we have enough concrete evidence to build a strong case against him. Do we have enough compelling evidence to make an arrest, or do we still have some gaps to fill?
We have enough evidence.
Well, if you say so, Detective Martini. It seems like you're confident in our ability to make an arrest. I trust your judgment, but I want to be absolutely sure that our case is airtight. Can you provide me with a summary of the key pieces of evidence that support our claim? Let's make sure there are no loose ends before moving forward.
He admits to being a beast. One of the victims was bitten by a superhuman monster, and he has magical powers.
The beast, superhuman strength, magical powers. Now, hold on just a moment, Detective. Are you suggesting that Monsieur Saxabar possesses some sort of supernatural abilities? This is quite an extraordinary claim. Can you please elaborate on what exactly you mean by him being a beast and having magical powers? I'm trying to wrap my head around this information.
It is what he has claimed, and it fits for one of the victims of the crimes that somebody of this nature would have performed them. Otherwise, it's demonstration of his mental incapacity.
So, you're saying that one of the victims showed signs of injuries or actions that could only be attributed to someone with superhuman or even supernatural capabilities. That's certainly an unusual twist to the case. I must admit, I'm skeptical about such claims, but I'm willing to consider all possibilities. Can you provide me with more details about the specific injuries or evidence that suggest the involvement of someone with these alleged superhuman traits?
one of the victims suffered a bite to the arm that had human dentures, but was with such force that only a magnificent animal could have performed it, far beyond the strength of a normal human.
A bite with the force of a magnificent animal, you say? This is indeed a perplexing detail. It's not every day we come across cases involving extraordinary strength or animal-like behavior. Detective Martini, have we consulted with any experts in the field of zoology or forensics to determine if there could be any natural or scientific explanations for this level of force? It's crucial that we explore all avenues before jumping to conclusions about magical powers or mythical creatures.
The expert decreed that it had to be something that was unnatural to the area.
Unnatural for the area, you say? That's quite intriguing. It seems we might be dealing with something out of the ordinary here.
Like a magical
creature. Could you
creature.
please provide me with more information about what these experts found and why they believe this incident to be unnatural for our area? I want to make sure we have all the facts straight before we proceed further.
Because no animals in the area match the denture and the strength required to perform such an act, that only somebody with supernatural powers that could transform into some sort of beast could have performed this.
Supernatural powers and shape-shifting beasts, you say? Detective Martini, I must admit that this is beyond my realm of expertise. While I value your insight, I find it challenging to accept such extraordinary explanations without concrete evidence. Have we explored all other possibilities? Are there any more conventional leads or evidence that we can pursue before delving into the realm of the supernatural? I want to ensure that we exhaust all logical avenues before jumping to seemingly fantastical conclusions.
If you arrest Saxabar, you will have all the evidence you need. Oh my god. Could you listen to me?
Detective, I understand your urgency, but we need to proceed cautiously and responsibly. Making an arrest solely based on claims of the supernatural may not hold up in court. We need solid, tangible evidence to build our case and secure conviction. Please provide me with more detail. No, really, are you suggesting that Monsieur Saxabar's arrest alone would provide all the evidence we need to prove his guilt? That's quite an intriguing claim. Could you please elaborate on how his arrest would serve as proof? I'm eager to understand your reasoning behind this assertion.
If he indeed has supernatural strength or the ability to transform into an animal, you would witness this whilst he is in custody.
Baseball season custody. I must admit, Detective Martini, I'm not familiar with that term. Could you clarify what you mean by winning baseball season custody and how it relates to the case? I'm trying to follow your line of thinking here. I see. My apologies for the misunderstanding, Detective. So, you believe that if we were to arrest Monsieur Saxabar, we would witness him transforming into an animal or displaying his supposed superhuman strength? That's quite an extraordinary claim, to say the least. While I am open to exploring all possibilities, I still find it challenging to fully embrace the idea of the supernatural. However, if we have sufficient evidence and legal grounds for an arrest, then let us proceed and see what unfolds during the process.
Let's do this. Okay, time to accuse. We got permission from the chief himself. He might not fully believe, but he gave us the green light. So, Saxabar admitted guilt to it all, and for the thrill, for all of them, because he likes to hunt as the beast that he believes that he is. You know, it might not be that he can transform into magical beings. He might just be completely crazy, but it could be
Interesting choice, Detective Martini. May I ask
what do you
why?
call it?
Are you sure,
not glass,
Detective Martini?
but what's
And why?
the one that's the last one? Was it Glass? It might have been Glass. And also it was another film before that where The guy believed that he could transform into a superhuman animal, so, you know, the power of his mind, he did transform into a superhuman,
Interesting
super
choice,
strength
Detective
person.
Martini. May I ask you why? Detective Martini, this is complete nonsense.
But he admitted it all. But he admitted it all. Hi.
Yeah, you finally arrived. Took you long enough.
I have come to arrest you.
Good luck with that, my dear detective.
I know, the police chief won't believe me when you literally bragged about your crimes.
You're mistaken, my friend. I have nothing to confess.
You told me you like to hunt.
Of course I do. Hunting is a thrilling pursuit.
You told me you like to hunt people.
I never said that.
Yes, you did.
Did I? Well, that's news to me.
What do you like to hunt?
Lions.
I thought you trained them.
Yes, that's correct.
Then why do you hunt them?
For the thrill, my dear detective.
That's what you said about your literal motive for murder.
Oh, please, let's not mix up theater and reality, shall we?
What theatrics?
No, not pediatric. Literal, L-I-T-T-R-E-L-O.
What is that?
None of your concern.
Littrell.
No.
I'm gonna have to Google that.
Go ahead, be my guest.
Brian Littrell, American singer.
Not the literal you're looking for.
What literal am I looking for?
You're not looking for any little. I have no idea.
You brought it up.
Did I?
Yes.
Well, my memory must be failing me then.
Do you have problems with bad memory?
No, I don't have problems with bad memory.
So where were you on the night of the murder?
No, please, spare me your nonsensical riddles.
Where were you on the night of the murder?
No,
Where?
nowhere.
Then how are you not guilty?
Because I have nothing to do with it.
Who did?
Maria Jansen, Nicola Grossman, and Haley Greenwood.
You killed them.
Prove it.
You hunted them.
No,
You murdered them.
I'm not.
What did you do to them?
Nothing.
Why do you bring them up?
They were the victims.
Who kills them?
I don't know.
Your manticore?
No.
Marina?
No.
Count Graveson?
No.
Mrs. Potter?
No.
Mrs. Potter.
No. No.
Pascal.
No.
The forest entity.
Yeah, my dear detective, you speak of things beyond my realm of knowledge. Let us focus on matters closer to home, shall we?
Can you use your magical powers to tell me who did the crime?
No.
What magical powers can you use?
None.
But you are a dark magician.
I don't do magic tricks, my friend.
Okay.
Great.
Were you on the India project?
Nowhere, my friend. We have no business in India.
Have you ever been?
No.
What is your business?
My business is taming lions and running the greatest circus in the world.
Even though you admitted to hunting and killing the 3 victims?
No.
You did.
No.
I have it on recording. You definitely did.
Prove it.
I can prove it.
Show me the proof. That's preposterous.
It happened.
Nonsense.
It did.
Wrong.
Then what is right?
I'm right.
And you are wrong.
No.
Yes.
No.
Do you have no written on your foreheads?
No, but perhaps it should be.
You are not wrong. Perhaps it should be. You are not wrong. So if he doesn't admit guilt, okay, then crazy lady.